Good afternoon, Narites.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Can you tell us about yourself?
I'm Narites Baguio, 32 years old, a single mother of one child.
I have few questions for you to answer, so let's start.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do you want to work as a maid, Narites?
I want to work as a maid because I want to earn money to support my financial needs of my family.
Why you choose Malaysia when there is a lot of other country?
Because instead of I love Malaysia, I want to learn the culture and tradition of Malaysia. Then their weather is same as the Philippines.
How are you qualified for this job?
I am qualified for this job because I am hardworking, trustworthy, honest, compassionate in work, and humble.
May I know what your educational level is?
I have an adequate educational background as I have earned the 2 year vocational course of hotel and restaurant technology.
What was your recent working experience?
My recent work experience is a cashier in Ayala Mall Cinemas for almost 6 years.
When was that?
Last August 5, 2019.
Okay. Have you worked abroad before?
No, ma'am.
Do you have experience of taking care of babies?
No, ma'am.
Do you have experience taking care of infant?
Yes, ma'am.
Whose infant did you take care before?
My child, ma'am.
Only your child.
Yes, ma'am.
How about assisting elderly? Do you have experience?
Yes, ma'am. My grandmother, ma'am.
Do you have any other special skills?
Yes, ma'am.
Like,
Like cooking and cleaning the house.
are you willing to learn new skills?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you willing to work with a family where the mother-in-law or any relatives stay together?
Yes, ma'am.
Currently, are you still working now?
No, ma'am.
Do you know how to cook?
Yes, ma'am.
What sort of food can you cook?
Filipino food, but I am very much willing to learn the dish of other country, ma'am.
Are you aware that you will have to do washing, cleaning, ironing, and cooking?
Pardon, ma'am.
Are you aware that you will have to do washing, cleaning, ironing, and cooking?
Yes, ma'am.
From all the house chores that I have mentioned to you, which do you like most?
Uh, Cleaning, cooking, ma'am.
If ever you will be selected to work in Malaysia, who will take care of your child?
My mother, ma'am.
You are not allowed to use handphone during working hours.
Yes, ma'am.
You are only allowed to use handphone after you finish all the works and when going to bed.
Yes, ma'am.
You are strictly needed to surrender the handphone to your employer in the morning and your employer will return back to you once you're going to bed.
Yes, ma'am.
If ever your employer finds out that you're abusing of using your handphone and it's affected your working performance, your employer will confiscate your handphone.
Yes, ma'am.
Instead, your employer will allow you to call to your family 3 times in a month. You only allowed to bring normal phone and you are not allowed to bring smartphone.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you agreed to the rules and regulation for the cell phone?
Yes, ma'am.
How many years is the contract as you agreed and understands?
2 years, ma'am.
Can you describe for us your attitude?
I am hardworking, ma'am, trustworthy, honest, compassionate, and humble, ma'am.
How can you assure to us that you will work hard in Malaysia?
I will try my best to do my work well, ma'am.
Can you promise not to use the telephone without the permission of your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you promise not to put on makeup but to dress properly while work?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you promise not to invite friends and relatives without the consent of your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you promise not to ask for advance salary from your employer under any circumstances?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you really understand of the rules and regulation of the agency?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you pay any placement fee for you to come to Malaysia to work as a maid?
Pardon, ma'am?
Do you pay any placement fee for you to come to Malaysia to work as a maid?
No, ma'am.
Do you have any history of sickness, breast cancer, or any other illness?
No, ma'am.
Do you smoke?
No, ma'am.
Have you undergone any operation before?
Yes, ma'am.
What operation?
It's an ectopic pregnancy, ma'am, for 7 years ago.
When was that?
It was last 2012, ma'am.
Okay. Are you medically fit or are you fit to work?
Medically fit, ma'am.
Are you in any medication right now?
No, ma'am.
Are you allergic with any food?
No, ma'am.
Are you prepared to work for the employer of different races?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you prepared to eat the type of food taken or given by your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you afraid alone in the house?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you afraid of dogs or other pets?
No, ma'am.
Are you afraid alone in the house?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, can you promise to work according to instruction from your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any family members working in Malaysia?
No, ma'am.
We have finished our question section. Let's proceed for case study. I have a case study for you and I want you to respond truthfully.
Yes, ma'am.
Upon arrival in Malaysia, within 6 months only, if ever one of your family members passed away, what will you do, Narita?
I will send them my sympathy and I will send money for them, ma'am.
In case your employer is watching you right now, what do you want to tell them why the employer needs to hire you?
To my employer, if I am given a chance to work in your family, I want to serve you and care you for the fulfillment of your family.
Okay, tell us about yourself again.
I am honest, trustworthy, uh, humble, compassionate, and I,
Okay, and why do you want to work in Malaysia as domestic helper?
because I want to show them my skills and I want to learn them their culture and tradition.
Okay, thank you very much, Narites. We will update to your agency if there is any selection made by the employer.
Thank you, ma'am.